decides what justice is. Um, there was a report also I wanted to talk to you guys about Justin Bieber. Um, that's actually a little bit sad. Let me read this report about Justin Bieber. Yes, we are doing the Diddy countdown, but let me read this report about Justin Bieber, because a model actually had something to say about what happened with Justin Bieber. Where are we at? Oh yeah, Justin Bieber's lawsuit. I actually thought this was really, really sad. They said there's fresh fears for Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, they said, are suing Lou Taylor and Tri-State, saying that he's not going broke, but he doesn't have nearly as much money as he thinks he is. I mean, at the end of the day, Justin dealt with substance abuse problems for it looked like better part of a decade. There are rumors that he was taking advantage in many ways with the industry. Some people even think Diddy took advantage of him. Lou Taylor, super tight with Diddy, super tight with the Kardashians. I believe Lou Taylor is even doing accountant, or some people closer are doing accounting for Cardi B. I mean, do with that what you will. I'm not saying Cardi's involved in this at all. I'm saying that anybody that has Lou Taylor and TriStar's name around it, I would be giving them like Lou Taylor's office aside. I'm not working with them. But anyway, they said fresh fears for Justin Bieber. Model who partied with Diddy claims singer wasn't protected from alleged blank beast as a teen. A Playboy model. Let's not forget that Diddy was always at the Hugh Hefner's parties doing his thing. He hosted, I believe, a Christmas party at the Playboy Mansion. Diddy learned from the best. That's probably why he thought he was going to get away with this, because he saw Hugh Hefner doing that mess, right? They said a Playboy model has claimed that Justin Bieber wasn't protected enough from jailed Sean Diddy Combs as he awaits trial on sex trafficking and racketeering charges in jail. Radar Online can reveal the following arrest of the disgraced music producer. Hold on really quick, y'all. The following arrest of disgraced music producer, Diddy, I believe it was. The following arrest of the disgraced music producer, and fans have been worried about Justin's health after videos and photos resurfaced of the two spending time together. They said Precious Muir, a former Playboy model, that's this woman right here on the screen. Let's put Miss Precious on the Summer Jam screen. I mean, she looked like Diddy's type. I'm sure she knew Diddy liked the party, and you got to tell him no. They said Precious Moore, former Playboy model, spoke out about the duo's relationship and claimed that Justin should have been protected against the disgraced producer. Muir also claimed that Justin's parents, Jeremy and Patty, should have been with him at all times while meeting with Diddy. She said, there is no way that their parents should have left their children with this man by themselves. So that itself should have been in so that itself should have been in there. The parents should have been present. I don't know why parents weren't there and protecting their child. I agree to that. On top of that, remember they did that weird thing where they gave Diddy got temporary custody of Usher and Justin Bieber for like 24 or 48 hours while they were in boot camp, training camp. And Justin, there's all these parties of Justin being out of his mind at Diddy's parties. I remember seeing a video of Selena Gomez leaving one of Diddy's parties and walking in the walls and stuff, looking like she was 2 seats to the wind. And Selena Gomez actually filmed one of her music videos in Diddy's giant bed at his house. We all know that Justin and Selena were on that stuff, doing that mess. But let's keep going. Precious Muir, is that her name? Yeah, Precious Muir. The model added during the interview with the U.S. Mirror, nobody around Diddy is going to say, no, you can't do that. Well, that was evidenced by Little Timmy's lawsuit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go check the other videos. In the live, we talked about Little Timmy's lawsuit. Nobody's going to say, no, you can't do that. So you need to be there to protect your child. It's very strange to me that the parents dropped them off at this camp and picked them up whenever he decided it was time for them to go home, or whatever the case may be. After a list of ongoing accusations were made, videos and photos of teenage Justin Bieber and Diddy alone resurfaced. One video in question is Bieber's 48 hours with Diddy when he was just 15 years old. A fan wrote in the comment section, poor kid, man, he's still out light in his eyes. Another added, 48 hours with Diddy sounds like a horror movie. Another person said, justice for Justin. Muir added that even if the parent wasn't able to be present, an adult such as a manager should have been by the teen's side. Now, oddly enough, his manager, Scooter Braun, actually gave him to Justin. So for Justin to enter the US alone, he had to be with an adult companion, chaperone, guardian. The mom made Scooter Braun the guardian. Scooter Braun then made Diddy the guardian. Let's not forget that Justin is not just a minor, he was Canadian. So he was a foreign minor. They wouldn't have let him come overseas without an actual guardian. That was Scooter. On top of that, right? On top of that, she said, don't just let some guy who you barely know who's convinced you that it's going to be okay, because he's good at that. Don't let this man convince you that it's okay for him to be hanging out or your young child sleeping over at this grown man's house. In a past interview, this is how Precious knew what she was dealing with. The model opened up about the traumatic experience she had at Diddy's bash. Radar Online previously reported that Precious explained that she felt like she was having a stroke after allegedly being rugged at the bash after taking just one sip of champagne. Do you want to know? Pause. David Dash, pause. Has anybody actually looked at the number of people taken to the hospital after a Diddy bash? Because the funny thing is, Diddy's known for rugging people and doing this and doing that. What I really want to know is, right? Who the people that already might have been on something, because Diddy rug people without their knowledge. What if you already came with something in your system? What if you had an allergic reaction? What if you drank that too much that night? I want to know how many people that went to Diddy's parties left on in a body bag or left in a stretcher, or how many people accidentally OD'd. Or was it something that happened to the guy G in Little Rod's lawsuit? If you don't remember Little Rod said that G uh, G was there and he got shot in the bathroom, but then they tried to say it was a drive-by blocks away, but it wasn't really a drive-by. It was all this stuff. How many people actually OD'd, got sick, or needed hospital help, and they were dumped a few blocks away from Diddy's house? I really do wish somebody could actually do a study, or if the LAPD or Miami PD or the NYPD or the Hamptons PD could actually do a study to see, because it's impossible to me that if somebody's slipping you things without your knowledge, how many people had bad reactions? You know what I'm saying? Really quick, let me just read these super chats and we'll get back into this, right? Um, let's see. Oh, also, Y Turner 1001 said, thank you for gifting that membership. Thank you, you guys. Say thank you to Y Turner 1001. Nicole Harris said, Tisa, good evening. The animals. Why are we skipping over the animal sacrificing by Diddy? I heard it by several Diddy employees. Where is PETA? Listen, I truly hope the federal government's going to get to the bottom of all this. Gigi Babies, thank you so much for the super sticker. And Nicole Harris, thank you so much for that. I haven't heard about any animal sacrifices, but that said, I am not the all-seeing eye of Horus. Yeah, again, Diddy was into some sick stuff, and I don't believe for a second that tattoo on his back was the Virgin Mary and Child. I remember when Diddy first started to go down with Cassie, a lot of my Haitian friends and people on the Haitian Twitter were laughing that the tattoo on his back was actually a Haitian saint or god, and her role was to protect the women and children, and she used might and force to do it. And I find it odd that like a year after he got that tattoo, his whole thing come down. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Nicole, Gigi Baby, thank you so much for the super sticker. Also, Precious Ones, thank you so much for the super sticker. Also, Y Turner 101 said, when your kids are younger, teach them correct names of their body parts. They will understand when they are compromised, as well as the nicknames of those parts. If you see or hear things, say something. Exact you, Y Turner 1001. Say something. say something. ZD said, teaser, interview Ali Carter. She was passed around as a child at Diddy parties as a party favor. I definitely want to reach out to Ali Carter. I actually found some information that kind of vindicates some of the stuff that she was claiming that people said was a little bit more salacious. I'll make a video about that because it's like really off thing. But yeah, the more Ali talks, as much as people want to say she's a little crazy, as long as the more she talks, the more is being found out that she may actually be telling the truth. But we'll get into that in a different thing. KG said, thank you for the super sticker, KG. And also, Y Turner 1001 said, Ali is being careful. They're trying to silence her. Listen. At the end of the day, everybody's not lying on Diddy. Everybody's not lying on Diddy. They're not. And at the end of the day, Diddy is still yet to sign a sworn declaration saying that anybody's lying. That goes for Little Rod from Cassie on down. Anyway, right? Let's get back into what Precious. Precious had previously reported that she felt like she was having a stroke after she was allegedly rugged at the bash after taking just one sip of champagne. After taking just one sip of the beverage, Precious knew something was wrong. She claimed somebody had put something in my drink. I had an immediate reaction to one sip from the beverage. It just had me in a movement where one side of my face was falling. I almost felt like I had a stroke. She says, she says the rapper's lawyers, though, in response to all this, said in court, the truth will prevail. That Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. They better hope. They better pray, because right now they looking real strange, which brings me to my next point of action. All right.